Okay, till now we saw the regular verb conjugation and I told you that I will be explaining you about the irregular verb conjugation. So before getting into this irregular, I just want to tell that in last session what I told you, 99% of the verbs end with en, right? So what is that 1%? Yeah, that is the exceptional irregular verbs, which is see here, sein. So sein is one of those exceptional verbs which doesn't end with en. Okay, so what is the meaning of sein? The meaning of sein is to be. What's the meaning of sein? The meaning of sein is to be. Okay, so you may have a doubt like, sir, what is this sein? What is this to be? How we call it in English? Yeah, we do have this conjugation in English, but in a different way. For example, we used to tell this, right? I am, you are, he is, she is. Same conjugation, the sein goes to be. Okay, and the main thing is, this sein doesn't follow the verb conjugation rule that I told you before. Okay, see, the entire conjugations are different. There is no en here and the endings aren't replaced by the en. So these conjugations are going to be quite different. Okay, let's see the conjugations now. For ish, the conjugation will be bin. For ish, it is bin, ish bin. For do, it is bist, do bist. For rzz, the conjugation is like ist. For rzz, the conjugation is like ist. For wir, it is sind. For wir, it is what? Sind. For ihr, it is seid. For ihr, it is seid. And for this z and this z, the conjugation is sind. See, as we saw previously, the wirs and this z and this z's conjugation doesn't change anywhere. See, sind and sind. Okay, so rest of those conjugations are changed. So now I am going to explain you this in the English format. Like, ich bin is I am. Okay, du bist is you are. So for rzz, it is ist, right? For he is, she is. For wir sind, it is we are. For ihr seid, that you are. For this z is they are and this z is you are. Till now I told you about sein, right? So like this, even more exceptional verbs are there. So for just an example, I took sein and I explained you. And now we'll see the another example for an irregular verb that ends with en. Okay, previously we saw an irregular verbs example that ends with different ending, which is in, right? Sein. So now let's see an example that ends with en. Okay, can you see this verb expression? The meaning of this verb expression is to speak. What's the meaning of the verb expression? It is to speak. Now let's see how this irregular verb is getting conjugated in the sentence. Okay, so for ish, the verb is getting conjugated like ish spreche. See, there is no change. This is exactly like the regular verb conjugation, right? See, for ish, the verb should end with e and it is applied here directly. And let's move on to the next person, do. But can you see here? For do, it is spricht. What is for do? Spricht. So, can you see here? The ending is replaced by the regular conjugation, but there's an exception here. In the middle, from e, it has been changed to I. From e, it has been changed to what? I. So, irregular verbs mostly change with the vowels. Okay, that too mainly in the do and rzz. So, which are the persons are going to get changed? Do, rzz. So mostly on vowels, like I will get changed to e, or a to a umlaut, or o to o umlaut. So most of the irregular verbs changes in the vowel positions. Okay, so for do it is spricht. For do it is spricht, and for rzz it is spricht. For rzz it is spricht. Yes. So let's go to the plural side. For wir it is sprechen. See, it came back to the regular format. For wir, it is sprechen. For ihr, it is sprecht. For ihr, it is what? Sprecht. For this z and this z, it is sprechen. So, as I already told you, there is no changes between wir and this z's. Okay, so they are going to remain same. And you have to notice one thing, that irregular verbs will mostly change only in two persons. That is, do and rzz. So most of the irregular verb are going to change in which person? Do and rzz. So what I have to do, so you may have a question like, what I have to do to identify this regular, irregular, how will I do this? there's only one way, that you have to memorize the irregular verbs conjugations, because that is going to be exceptional. Okay, so there's no other go. You have to memorize the irregular verbs conjugation. Hope you learned the verb conjugation pronomens and both of the irregular and regular verbs conjugation. So see you in the next session.